Hello everybody. I'll give everyone a chance to get here before we start talking, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, so hopefully people show up. Hey Melissa, good morning. Good morning. Hey Purple, how are you? It's good to see you. It's one of those days where like the weather is rubbish and it's like silly. Hey Donna, hey Sally, good to see you. Um, oh my goodness, wow. No, Melissa, this is an ASU cup, Arizona State. One of my good friends came to visit and brought those as a gift. So, hey Leticia, hey Cuckoo, how are you? Oh dear, Joanne, good to see you. Ray, hey, hey from the UK. I used to live in Dallas, so I guess I could say hi from Texas. Hey Wild Rose, hola, cómo estás? Oh dear. Anyway, so what I thought we could do today was just have a chat because oh my cat like completely ignores me, but then whenever I do anything on camera, he's got to be here. I know, Kitty, be nice. Um, hey Jill, hey, good to see you. Oh my God, hey Trisha, good to see you too. Um, so what I thought we could do is talk about some of the stuff that's been going on lately. Like I hope that where you are is better than where I am at the moment because the weather is rubbish, people are rubbish, everything is like what is our life? Like what are we doing? Uh I just don't get it. Because we're sitting here trying to like be like have like normal lives and we can't because God, did you guys see that video I did about the fight over hand sanitizer? Like, this kind of crazy stuff is happening all the time now. We're just sitting here like, oh my God, like what is everyone's lives? Good morning, Shaking. Good morning, Krista. Oh, hey, Torian. Good to see you. Long time no talk. Um, Colorado Springs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like what like a beautiful place to be. I've always thought of Colorado Springs as like this gorgeous place. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but I've always thought of it as being fantastic. Um, Nothing normal here either. Yeah, I know, Leticia. The thing is that you can't even like go to the supermarket without people fighting and get into arguments, and it's just oh my God. I'm gonna start vlogging. I'm gonna start vlogging because you guys wouldn't believe the fights that I'm seeing these days. Like it's it's like how did we end up here? Yes, Wild Rose, they are. They are absolutely still fighting over it. You have no idea. That there's like people fighting over masks and like it's just I just don't get it. Oh, Elaine, hi from Scotland. Oh, I'll share about this for just a second. I went to Edinburgh. I think it was like 2 years ago, and it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it there. I absolutely loved it there. I flew Fly B when that was still a thing, from Southampton up there, and it was stunning. I had a great time there. So thank you for joining me, um, Leticia. I'm the wrong girl to fool with. Believe me, I do believe you, sister. I absolutely still believe you. And Melissa, oh, you're in Florida. So where in Florida are you then, sister? Because I mean, I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. I went to Florida State. So where are you then? Ray. I'm a teacher, and it's so different. Can you imagine trying to reinforce social? No, I can't imagine that. Um, at one point, I was a teacher as well, so I can kind of understand where you're coming from, but like I can't imagine it. I was always like high school though. Um, Purple. Before the pandemic, I accidentally bought 100 hand sanitizers thinking it was No, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh my god, there's my cat again. Do you guys see this? He ignored oh, Kitty. He ignores me all day. And then as soon as I start talking to like the iPad or any kind of like camera, he's always here. So say hi, Kitty. But I'm not eating, so don't think I'm Chantal, okay? Because there's a difference. Melissa, you're in Fort Lauderdale. I grew up in Weston. Um, so let's see. Hi, Jill. I'm outside Glasgow, but I love Edinburgh. I wish I could have made it to Glasgow. I didn't. Sadly, it wasn't that long of a time that I was there. Oh, here we go. Wild Rose, you had to call me out. Let me like get a hamburger and put it out, and then just let my cat walk all over it, and I'll eat it in front of you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Galloping. It's good to see you. I'm not handsome. Gosh, that gives me that like makes me nervous. Oh, you're in Cooper City. Holy crap. That's awesome. No, do you know, well, this is probably like too much information. Sorry. At Volunteer Road and Griffin Road, there's a Publix. Well, there used to be a Publix that was there. I used to work there. um, yeah, never mind. Um, so okay. So what I thought we could do is talk a little bit about how lazy Chantal's like latest video was, because I found it like really upsetting. Here I was, I took weeks off hoping that something was going to change, and it is we're still at stage one. I don't understand how we're sitting here and she's like, "Oh, I'm worried about wearing a white shirt." I'm like, "You have bigger things to worry about, Chantal." My God, Leticia, what I think we should do is because you speak French as well. What I think we should do is phone her, and we could do it in English and French, and just be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Chantal, this isn't on. This is ridiculous. She put on a wig that looked like she found it underneath her bed, or she found it like in a dumpster, which maybe she was dumpster diving again. I don't know, Kitty. But it's just like one of those things where we're sitting here like, why are we watching this?" Yes. Yes, Melissa, by the Waffle House. Yes, that's the one I worked at. Um, oh, St. Augustine. Yeah, I like St. Augustine. But it's been a long time. I had a family member that used to live in DeLand, so we used to like, go up there anyway. You liked the wig. Okay. I've worn a wig once in my life. Genuinely, once. I was doing a fundraiser for charity, and my friends, well, friends, they were supposed to like get me this whole outfit, and they went to the charity store, and they bought me like this dress that had like a cigarette burn in it. So you can imagine how I feel about wigs. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's never going to happen again, but it was for a good cause. So we'll just shake our heads and go on with it. Kitty. Leticia, it will be good when she is not French. She is not. My idea is that her French is like pretty horrendous. Uh, she's the one that went on and said that she was like completely bilingual in English and French, so who knows? Wild Rose, her full body shot at least proves that Chantal is still not the supreme fatty. ALR has her beat by a lot. No, but it was scary to watch though, because when she was doing that like weird like dance thing, she was like, she was like singing, and I was like, what? Like, I don't get it, guys. This is like scary stuff. We're dealing with like somebody who they're just not going to help themselves, are they? Oh, and I meant to bring. I got like an ad through the mail today or yesterday, and it was like mobility scooters and stuff, and I was like, send this to Chantal. Like, can I get like a code for that? Because I will absolutely like. Didn't she take 4 days off to repair? So in 4 days she couldn't get a wig that could. Okay, I saw that she had said that she'd taken time off or whatever to like sort it out. 4 days for what? 4 days for what? Like she ate a hamburger. Like, why in the world did she need 4 days for that? It makes no sense. Oh, hey, Natural Ginger, good to see you. Hey, sister. Um, this is like crazy. This whole thing is crazy, and yet we're sitting around waiting for something to change, and it won't. I almost did an Amberlynn Reed react yesterday. Excuse me. That was the second video that I was gonna do, but I'm not sure that people are still down with that. But anyway, the thing is that she was doing like a dot to dot. Did you guys see that? She was like, "Oh, I have this huge dot to dot thing," and I was like, "I haven't had one of those since like I had a Highlights subscription." For those of you in America, do you remember Highlights magazine? Like that's the last time I have seen like a dot to dot like that. I mean, I couldn't believe that. Hey, Serena, good to see you, sister. I got a magazine for scooters and cried, shaking. Okay, I thought that this was like somebody like had like they were taking the mick out of me. I was sitting there like, what do you mean? Like walkers and like scooters? What are you talking about? And then I was like, well, somebody had to send to my house, so I guess I'll be doxxed soon. I mean, God knows. This is like I'll be doxxed. And I'm gonna be sitting there with like my newest scooter. You know, for those of you who watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you remember when Nene was like, "Where is your scooter?" I'll be like, "Here's my scooter." Like, it's like, how did we end up here? Let's see. Highlights were the best part of going to the doctor. Yes, shaking they were. Although I always found the toaster because it was always in the tree. Poutine pusher. We used to get those in school. Oh, what Highlights magazine? Oh my god, I wish I would have had one. No, my school was like ridiculous. Donna, Amber thinks she's a little cutie. Well, okay, so how about the next time I do a video? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on this song and I'm gonna go like this. And my hair is gonna go flying everywhere, and I'm gonna be like, and what? Like this is ridiculous. I mean, and then she went on to like show us how she had like some kind of magazine and she had colored part of it in. She's like, oh, and you have to find like the calculators and stuff. And I was like, so we're back to Highlights magazine. Great. What? That girl is like, I just guys, I don't understand. What is my life? Like I just oh Joanne. I do not have the best laugh. Somebody in my comment section told me that I sound like Miss Doubtfire. Like, so they were like, by the way, you should stop laughing because you sound like Miss Doubtfire. And I was like, thanks. Like, I mean, like, here we go. Wild Rose. I'm gonna admit, I really empathize with Chantal's cat problems. It's frustrating to take on an old cat. Yeah. So, Wild Rose, our cat, he got really ill. He's a Bengal, and so the vet told us to give him like a raw diet, and I think that that eventually made him sick. Now he was insured, so for like 3,000 pounds, and we still owed like an additional 1,000 pounds. So I would just really hope that if you're in a position to like take it on an old cat, that you can look after it at least. I mean, to be fair. And long-haired cat. Well, she lets their butts near her burgers. Okay, that's all we gotta say. Oh wait, no, where'd she go? Trisha highlights bag matches her maturity level. Well, I mean that's essentially what she's doing, isn't it? Like she was the one who was like, "I'm doing this dot to dot. I gotta find the calculators, like in like the hidden bushes, and then." But did you? Okay, so the reason why I refused to do that Amberlynn react was because she does this like weird thing, right? Where she like starts off on something like simple, and then middle of her video, she gets into something deep, and then she finishes off with like a haul or like something else. It's like really like lighthearted, right? That middle part was where they were buying Becky's mom like a headstone, and I was like, no, 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 Mike, don't do it. Don't talk about this. It's not right. Everybody grieves differently, but I felt like for her to put that in her video was a little it was over the top, and I was certainly not going to have anything to do with that. Like I'm not. Do you guys agree? Like, she was the one who sat there in her car and she was like, "Yeah, but Becky's now gonna go pick out her thing, and even though I'm a part of the family, I don't want to like get involved." And I was like, "My, just leave it. Look at this. Miss Doubtfire is the best person ever." So, to live. So that was an insult because you don't, and it's not. No, they were like you sound like Miss Doubtfire. You have the laugh of an old lady, and blah, whatever kind of nasty words they wanted to call me after that. So, it's fine. Like, if I sound like Miss Doubtfire, well, okay, well then I do. Maybe I'll get like a cake and like smash it on my face. Like, I don't know. There are a lot of supplements you need to add to cat raw diets. Yeah, yeah, but that's the thing though, is that purple. So we were getting it so that it was like a whole meal. Like it was supposed to be balanced. Um, and it just made him incredibly sick. Like it was not. I'm never doing that again. Even though I was listening to the vet when I did it. I agree that it was uncomfortable. At least ALR said she felt for Becky. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Wild Rose. That's the thing. Is that she talked about it and she addressed it, but I was just like, guys, like I'm not. We all, like I said, we all grieve differently, and what I'm not gonna do is sit here and react to something where she has purposefully put something in the middle so that reactions can't take place. Like, according to me, that was very calculated. She knew exactly what she was doing because people will get started, and we'd be like, ha 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 ha, oh. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm over the roller coaster. Aren't you guys over the roller coaster of like the Amberlyn Reed show? Like, we're tired of this. This is so boring. Ugh. Okay. I gotta stop doing that because otherwise it sounds like Beetlejuice. And Torian knows exactly who Beetlejuice is. So I keep going, ugh. Torian, tell me off. She made a TikTok while she. Oh. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. She is not even like a nice person. I really don't think she is. I mean, oh, hey, Krista, good to see you, sister. ALR has no boundaries. She can't understand other people's boundaries. Well, she can't. She can't because she thinks that the whole world is about her. She is the one who sat in the emergency exit of the cinema, and complains about the pandemic. What is her problem? And then she did a grocery haul, like she actually cooked something, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, I need to stop ordering out so much." Yeah, yeah, you do. You need to stop ordering out so much. Full stop. The end. Like, why are we still here? Like, it just. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break for a sec, because I don't want to get upset. Okay, so let's see what you said. Amber's actually very smart and calculative in terms of her content. Clickbaiting her, yes, she is, she is. You know, the thing is that if she wasn't, I feel like I just find her insufferable. Like I don't even think like she's like fun to watch. The only reason why I wanted to do the reaction was because I thought, okay, so my audience wants to see a little bit more of me because some of you have complained. I know, guys, I know. So I was gonna do it, and then I was like, no, I'm not giving her this satisfaction. Like she's not. Ugh, gross. Okay. ALR is a horrendous person. Yep, her TikTok personality is a real. Okay, so Wild Rose, fill me in. What does her TikTok look like? Because remember she had that curvy calories thing, right? And we saw what a fiasco that was. So where are we now? I mean, what's she doing? Like other TikTok dances? Give me a break. I think Amber is in a relationship for her convenience. Correct. Because Becky takes care of her. And didn't she just recently say that Becky was getting some kind of like income from her? So she is on Amber's payroll. Becky is on Amber's payroll, I think. And this is ridiculous. If Becky had finances to make it on her own without Amber, do you think? Yes. Yes, Melissa, I do. I genuinely do. Yes. I think that Becky has a complex where she is not very like she like doesn't have a lot of self-esteem. And so yes, I do think that if she had that self-esteem, she would have been like gone a long time ago. But she doesn't want to see, she doesn't want to see this going. I mean, can you imagine being in a relationship like that? Guys, tell me. Well, you don't have to, but have you ever been like in a relationship where you're like, this is just not right, but like I'd rather stay than not leave? I think that's Becky's thing. My goodness. Joanne. SL, yes, which is why I feel bad for Becky. Oh, what'd you say? Oh goodness, I missed it. Sally said, "She is just self-absorbed. It's not about her. Oh, you're right. You're right. That's the thing. I mean, it's almost like one of those things where like I want to do these videos, but it's so hard because I feel like I just say the same thing over and over again. You're like, oh my God, Becky, your new Walmart shirt doesn't look great. Becky, leave. Becky, she's gonna like where do we go from here? I wish that I had like some advice from you guys. Like, where do I go from here? Because in the meantime, we're just literally like sitting here watching this like ridiculous trash. Oh, June, don't. Hubby thinks I'm weird listening to this. He doesn't understand YouTube or reactions. I said we're all crazy from in-house too long from COVID. My excuse. Okay, June. My husband has locked himself up in the bedroom and will not come out. He won't even come out. He's like, why are you still talking about this? I'm like, well, because we have nothing else to do. We're all here in good faith. And in the meantime, like, the only one that listens to me nowadays talking about like Foodie Beauty or Amber is my cat. Like, I don't. Oh, hey, NY. Is it New York, New Jersey? Which one is it? I lived in both. Coral Springs. Yeah, I went to high school not far from there. I went to a Catholic school. Um, she looks pretty bad color-wise on death's door. Not trying to be mean. No, shaking. I don't think that you're being mean. I don't think you're being mean. But the one thing I will say is that we're sitting here trying to give somebody advice that just doesn't want it. I mean, we can sit here until we look like we're sick and give all the advice we want, and it's gonna go nowhere. That's just how it is, isn't it? Like for other people to react to. Yeah, I should, because I just it's like we're just sitting here. Like Chantal, she said that she's gonna do like what was it? It was Vlogtober. So that means I have to watch 31 mukbangs. Is that what you mean? Like this is like what if every day for the rest of October I get out my plate and I eat dinner on camera? Do you think that I'll like magically hit that number for like subscribers? Like this is ridiculous. Somehow she did it. I don't get it. Oh, natural. I love Robin and Milk Tea. I think they're both stunning. I watch them all the time. Let's see. This is exactly why I don't offer her constructive. Yeah, you can't, Wild. You can't. You can't like genuinely try to offer them some kind of advice or some kind of like growth, because at the end of the day, all they're gonna do is just say stuff it, and they're gonna do what they want. Well, okay. Chantal in her Pulp Fiction, whatever it was supposed to be, she like kept grabbing her wig, and you could see like the grease, like oh. There is no such thing as trying to help people when it comes to this, because they're gonna tell us to go to hell. Frankly, I mean that's what they're gonna do, and I don't like that, but that's what they're gonna do. So, Skyle man, my boyfriend thinks I'm mean for watching videos making fun of fat people. He doesn't get it. Okay, it's not mean. It's not mean. No, it's not mean because this is the audience that they have designed for themselves. Correct me if I'm wrong. They put out these videos to get people like me and like Robin and Milk Tea, all of us, to sit here and watch this. They have designed this audience. So it's not mean. We're exactly what they were trying to get us to be, right? And so it's oh god. Melissa, no, Mike Chantal won't make it through October. She never has. Well, I mean to be fair. Oh wait, I summoned the feeder community. Uh-oh. That makes me nervous. Torian, don't do that to me. In fact, if I can figure out how. No, I need to make you like a mod, because I don't know. Um, I don't want that kind of like weird stuff in my chat. Anyway, um, well the thing is that Amber never makes it through, does she? Never. She like what was it, like a couple of years ago? She did like it was like over Christmas, and she almost made it. She was like 3 days short, and she stopped. Girl, bah. So silly. My God. Mike, better be careful. Mike, no. No, Torian, I will not. That guy grosses me out. I'll say it here, I'll say it now. If he wants to call me, I'll tell him he grosses me out. He pooped in a chair and thinks that people are gonna sit there and watch his channel. I don't want any of his stuff here. So no, Taria, no. Kick them out, put them in timeout, whatever you need. Krista, I'm not laughing at their weight. I'm laughing at their ridiculous. Yeah, but it's not the thing. That is the thing. I like in my last video, I didn't even address her weight. Oh, you want to know why? Because she didn't address it, so I didn't even bring up her weight. I don't even care. She's the one who does these sloppy. Like, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna grab my mask. Hold on. Her wig. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys to death. Her wig looked like that. Like, I mean, it's so ridiculous. Why do we watch these people? Like, what do we do? Oh God. Honestly, if we could bully them off YouTube, it would be the best thing. Yeah. But the thing that is wild is that they won't help themselves. You know, Amberlynn in her grocery haul, she got like, I think it was like a can of like green beans. It's the only vegetable she even had. The rest of it was like junk and garbage and stupid. And so, what are we supposed to say? I mean, this is so dumb. Oh my God. Purple, please do not, or don't do Nick content. I won't watch you. Okay, I won't either. Do you want to know why? Not only because he pooped in a chair, but also because he thinks that things. Now, I'm going to say this in all, like, I'm being very genuine. Okay, I think he has like an acting background, but if I'm not mistaken, he had that one video where like they made light of like domestic violence, and that is never okay. Sorry. I'm not gonna stand on a soapbox. I'm not gonna tell him again. I don't really care. He's the one that sat there, and it was like, is that funny to you? And shame on like the millions of subscribers that sit there and watch that stuff. That's not funny. It's not funny. Particularly if you've ever been like in a relationship like that, you know that that's not funny. Oh God. Okay, so let's see what's next. I didn't know you could. Oh. I don't need to say anything. Read the screen. I'm gonna sip my Coke Zero. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kara, good to see you. Agreed, Nick Ocado is entertaining as a punch in the nuts. I don't even think he's that entertaining. He's horrendous. Natural. Chantal wants to develop her profile on Instagram to make coin in case YouTube goes tits up. So, I need some help here. So, are we saying that she wants to be an influencer on Instagram? If Chantal ever specifically like recommended a product, I would boycott it. Would you not? My goodness. Oh. Nick and Orlin continue to make videos showing an abusive relationship, and it's not okay. I refuse to watch anything with a minute. Me too. Me too. And in fact, it's like one of those. Okay, so let me tell you this. I had one time somebody wrote a comment, and they were like, "Why are you always going after women?" And I was like, "Tell me like a male person to go after, and I will." Right? Tell me a male, and I will absolutely go after them. But the thing though is that the only person they came up with was Nick Ocado, and I'm like, seriously, like this is not even that. Like, that is less entertaining than Chantal will ever be. It was ridiculous. Oh my God. People complain about Amber being buying pre-cut veggies, but I have that is awesome. So maybe frozen is safer for her. She can't use a knife. Becky, if she gets a knife out, run. Like Torian, I adore you. But look at this. Shame tall. Do you know for the first few videos I did where you ever commented, I was like, who? And then I was like, shame tall. It's not a laughing matter. I've been in abuse. Yeah. Yeah, Sally, I have too. I have as well. And it's one of those things where like it's hard to get out of because you think to yourself that this is the best you can do, but actually for them to make light of it really bothers me. Like, I'm not. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's entertaining. Um, and in fact, like if I think back at that relationship that was not very healthy, I can remember like ugh, I don't even want to think about it. But for them to make light of it, it's just outrageous. Chad. Notice how Foodie Beauty never says weight loss channel. She says inspirational weight loss channel. She wants to be an influencer so bad anyway. Okay, Chad, with all due respect, I like Chantal is ridiculous. She is not an inspiration to anything. She's not. We're just sitting here, you know, she like mortified that burger that she ate yet well in that stupid thing that she did. I just wanted to come back and see you guys. So like I had to do a reaction. I was like, oh my god, so this is where we are. And I just watched it. I was like, ugh. I had to go read some Albert Camus afterwards. Like I went and found like something like intellectual to do with my mind after I did that. because I just because I couldn't imagine that this is where my life is. But you know, never mind. I won't watch Nick or Amy. Amy who? Krista, tell me who's Amy who? Um oh never mind. If Ayla or Chantal could actually lose a heap of weight, they would be inspirations. Correct, but Wild Rose, if I'm not mistaken, you have lost a lot of weight. I think that you've mentioned this in my channel before. Those of us that have done this, it's hard work, and if it was easy, everyone would do it. The problem though is that when you have people going on who take the piss out of weight loss, it's not funny. Yeah, so I've lost 80 pounds, 80. Yeah, some people will be like, well, that's not a lot, but actually it is. And frankly, like I don't like how we get these women on here who want to talk about weight loss and pretend like they're trying to make themselves healthier. And meanwhile, they take the piss out of people like me because you know, like who is it? Amy? No, oh, that's who you meant, Amy. Um, Life by Jen, who tries to do keto, and I'm like, yeah, but stop taking the piss out of keto because frankly, that's how I did it. It's not for everybody, but that's how I did it. So when you like make fun of it like the way that you do, people don't take me seriously. It just really bothers me. Ugh. Oh yeah, Amy's life journey, the woman with the wooden spoon who is gonna have some immigration problems, I think, for her. You know what? Let's not. If you want, DC Media Girl did a whole video over it, and so I'm not gonna talk about it. Shaking but not stirred. Yes, I lost 70, so we get in, sister. That's awesome. Um, Purple sneakers. Jen and Amy bother me the most. Jen has a living off disability, and Amy has kids. Yeah, you know, I think it's funny because Who Is She Is Back always makes fun of me because she's like, you won't talk about Jen without me there. It's because I don't care. Like so I'm watching like these like her silly channel. She does like that. And then like who cares? But the only thing that makes me mad is that she makes fun of keto and actually if she gave like two F's about herself, she would follow it for real and she would see the results. But she won't. So and who am I to tell her what to do? I don't really care what she does. She's silly. Wild Rose. Yeah, over 100 pounds. I wish I'd Wild Rose. 100 pounds. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Like, you know, do you. Like you've done some of the work. You've showed yourself what you need to do and what, you know, do it. That's fantastic. Donna, she uses both her hands when she eats like she's a machine, sandwich in one hand and eating with a wooden spoon in the other. Guys, now I will tell you, I have like problems with misophonia, which is like hearing certain noises, like it just drives my mind nuts. But to eat off like anything wooden grosses me out. Do you remember like okay, so if you're like my age, if you remember like the ice cream truck would come around and you get screwball, which was like a kind of ice cream, and at the bottom was like a gumball, and it would they give it to you like a wooden spoon. Oh, I could never get them because the idea of like wooden anything or like it's like chewing like tinfoil. Like I can't do it. It's gross. That is so gross. Oh, I mean, yeah, Sally. Anytime you want. Anytime you want. And because we're not far from each other, actually, it's something because I was in your town, not well, actually earlier today, and I thought, oh, I wonder how Sally's doing. So thank you for joining me. Nick is gross, Amy is boring, Jen is toxic. They're so bad that even the people who watch Amber and Shaw talk. No, you're right. You're right. there's nothing I'm gonna get from watching those that like is gonna like be entertaining at all. Chantal and ALR will never lose significant weight until they address their mental health issues. Correct. But then my question though is, and I ask this like out of a genuine place, if they could recognize that there's a problem, why won't they do it? Like, I just struggle with this, guys. Like, I was trying to like have a fun time on that like video the other day, but or yesterday, but it just we're in the same place that we started at. Torian lies by Jen, uses her baby. Yeah, I know, I know. You should have heard me the other day. I was talking to my husband, and I was like, "Well, by the way, can you hand me a Diet Coke?" And he was like, "The hell is wrong with you?" I was like, "Oh, but that's because that's how Life by Jen talks." And he was like, "Get out of my face!" Like it's ridiculous. Okay, Krista, that is a fantastic question. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, could you put like a 1 if you ever would watch their channels and look for genuine like weight loss advice? Put a 2 if never in for the rest of my life will I ever look at Chantal or Amberlynn for weight loss advice. Because frankly, Krista, that's a great question. The reason why I think that they talk about weight loss is to just troll everybody. That's why they do it. They're never going to lose weight. They don't even want to lose weight. So, I mean, they probably like get people onto their channel because they talk about things like this, but then next thing we're just like hooked. Look at us now. Like excuse me. I bet you that like a lot of the people in my chat, I bet you're all brilliant people, gorgeous and whatever for a lot of different reasons, right? But the thing though is that we sit here and we're watching this stuff. How did we end up here? Krista, I think that you in my last video you said how did we end up here? Girl, I don't know. Tell me. How did we, I at some point YouTube feeds this into your channel where they're like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna look up a keto video, and bada bing, bada boom, there's Foodie Beauty. Like it's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, looks like people are just talking about Florida. Oh my god, 2. Please tell me the answer is 2. Well, Sally, when things go back to normal, I will absolutely, because literally, um, yeah, we're really close. Um, no, to Douglas. Did somebody say they went to Douglas? Their children went to Douglas? Are you talking about schools? Are we talking about Florida? Because I didn't go to Douglas. I went to a Catholic school, with a pretty good reputation. But anyway, let's see. Out of all of them, Jen is the worst for me. 10 years of weight loss journey. That never goes anywhere. Won't talk. Welfare. Oh. Serena, you have just summed up that whole thing like in one. The only thing I wish is that Who Is She is back because she would absolutely like have my back on this now because I don't watch that girl very honestly, so I don't know I don't know very much about her. But what I will say though is that Who Is She is back really has a thing for her. Like Who Is She is like, no, you will not talk kindly about her. I'm like, well, I don't know anything about her. And she's like, no. I'm here for COVID relief as a vegan. I'm not looking at anything. Oh, Krista, that's really interesting. I have a friend of mine who is vegan, but the thing that was, I mean, eat what you want to eat. That's fantastic, and I think vegans have like a really strong conviction, right? Like they think, you know, that there's like a purpose in what they do. However, my friend is very militant, and so oftentimes will like send me emails and stuff that just gets a little silly. It is too perfect of a train wreck. Oh. For them, I always hope they change, but sadly, I don't think they will. No, they won't. Saf, they won't. By the way, if you want to join me on this, I could send you a link because you've been around since I had like 10 subscribers. So if you want to come say hi and you could talk about your weight loss because I know that you do it. You have sent me pictures of like the gym and all these things, and you're doing really well. So keep that up. That's fantastic. I'm really proud of you for that. If you want to join, you know the number. One of like my like 3 YouTube like friends that knows my number. Anyway, uh, let's see. Milk Tea Reacts makes the point in her Pulp Fiction react that Chantal doesn't really see herself as bad off as she really is. Well, I wonder though, sister, I have a question. Because in order for her to not completely know that things are as bad as they are, then her like mind is completely warped. Do we think she's there? Do we really think she's there yet? Because she might be. I mean, I'm not sure. But to sit here and say that she has no clue that it's as bad as it is, I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I could be very wrong. And by the way, Milk Tea is stunning, so I probably trust her. I honestly have no clue how I ended up watching The Girls. It was through a reaction channel, but not sure. Okay, so I think I've talked about this before, but like mine was either one of 2 ways. One is because I used to watch Peter Mon, and Peter Mon at some point was talking about this whole thing, and I ended up here. Or it's because I was doing like research on like keto videos, and I ended up like clicking on Foodie Beauty or Amberlyn Reed. I don't know, because I think Peter Mon used to talk about Amberlyn Reed, and he's go, "I'm YouTube famous," you know, and he talked about the whole thing. But oh my god, how did we get here? Melissa, I love Peter Mon. I haven't watched a lot of his stuff in a long time. I used to like watch him, and what was the other one? There was like a few other channels I used to watch, and for some reason, Ashley Kyle I think was one of them, and like, oh god, this was like we're talking like years ago. I don't even remember, but you know, here we are. Wild Rose. Oh, I know how I started watching The Girls. I was watching Irate Alex's political content, saw his mukbang rock video, and then the rest just happened. Well, here we are. And we're still here. This is so silly. Roblox. Why? What did Jen do to Hoosie? Um, I think I might have missed part of this. I think that Who Is She had her channel struck by Jen, and I think that's like the real thing about it is I think that you know we were all sitting here. Oh my god, you did too. I think that's how I ended up here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, by the way, um, yeah, we're gonna chat, sister. I'm gonna send you a message on Twitter here in a minute because we have like a few things to chat about. Anyway, so I think that that's where like the real like upset comes from is that she went after somebody's channel and that we don't, you know. I mean, if Chantal came after me, really wouldn't piss off Chantal. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, you know, your channel becomes like kind of like your baby, right? Like your pride. And so when somebody comes after it, like you take it a little personally. I I mean, I get nasty comments literally all the time, and it is what it is. But if somebody like struck my channel, I think I'd be really upset by that. Like I don't think I don't think I'd be all right with that. Um, oh, Joe. Um, I came to ALR through Omegan. Okay, can I tell you, he, okay, if I'm not mistaken, he is in the same country as I am. That's very clear. But I think he is a very interesting person, and I wish that he would like share a little bit more about himself instead of like his octopus, like you know, thing. Maybe that's part of the draw. Like maybe that's why Omegan is like really interesting. Is because he has like an avatar and you want to know who he is, whatever else. I absolutely love when he, yeah, Saf here. Will you do me a favor, Saf? If you will text me your email and I'll send you a link. Because I want you to talk about this because you actually have done this and you have like the resources to talk about the things that you have done. But um, Mike Sotz, he currently has an insane. Really? Oh God. Hmm. I'm really sad to hear about that because I think that he's a very interesting person. He talks like you know some pretty cool stuff actually. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm on board with everything that he says, but I do think that he he can critically think about things, and I like that. Again, I don't always agree, but you know somebody who can present an argument, I'm down for. That's awesome. I always wish he would show himself, and Megan is fascinating, isn't he though, Sally? And if I'm not mistaken, well, I'm not gonna go to where I think he is. He's not by us. I don't think he is at least. Um, Anywho, so what I would like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is Saf Girl. I would like her um, to join us for just a second. Can I ask for a huge favor? Will you be kind for just a second while I get this sorted? Because I think that it would be really cool because she has done her part in weight loss, and she, unlike some of these other toads, can tell us like you know how she did it and the rest of it. So just give me like 10 seconds and I'll be right with you. All right. So sorry about that. Thank you so much for being patient. Um, Sister, I sent you that link. If you wish to join, then just click it. Let's see. Amin is clever. I don't always agree with him, but he's very interesting. Yeah, again, I don't always think that I agree with him either, but I do like the fact that he has an opinion and he can share it and he can then, you know, go, you know. I'm not blaming all of you for my trip down the rabbit hole. Now I have to No, because at least Krista, no, because at least Omegan is interesting. Like again, you don't have to agree with everything he says, but he's a very interesting person. Let's see. Tareen, what did nothing wrong with folks not showing themselves? No, there's nothing. Absolutely not. No, I just it's because he's so articulate that I would like to match a face with what he says, but you know, that's just me. He doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. You know, that's fine. Oh dear. Uh so let's see. Um so I think our sister will be here just to say hello. I would really like hear what she has to say, and she can like, you know, give some ideas. Anywho, uh God. Where are can you do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen? In the chat, will you tell me like at least what country you're in? Because I feel like sometimes I'm talking to people that like local to me and I like want to like complain about the weather and like silly stuff. But Torino, not Aquarian female. Aquarian. Then I don't know. I'm a Cancer, so God, it would just be horrendous. Oh, Robin sent me down a weird rabbit hole yesterday when he reacted to. All right, Canada, Singapore. Wow. So we have the USA, Canada, Singapore. Wow, that's awesome. Galloping. Have you done any maths tests lately? I think the last time that I did a live, you were here, and we were talking about a math test. Was that all right? And oh, Texas again. I used to live there. I used to live in Dallas. Hey, hey. France, La France. Uh, I am rainy ass Florida. Big shocker. It's raining. Yeah, I know, sister. God. Texas. Yeah, it's fantastic. Wow, that's really cool. Um, So U.S. Western New York. Right. So the thing is that okay. So I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, and then I went to Florida State, and then after that, which anyone who went to like Florida State or like Northern Florida, it's like a different like state. Like it's not even the same thing. After that, I did my first master's in New Jersey. I lived in Montclair and I lived in Jersey City. I was, near Princeton at some point. And then after that, I went to Dallas. So I am, I used to live all over the place. So Joe is here. Let's say hello. Sister, hello. Galloping? No! Why do I get all these gators here? No, I am a Seminole. No. Oh my God, you're from Montclair. No, I did my master's there. Well, my first one. uh, yeah. So, and after that, well, it was really cool actually though, because while I was living in Montclair, I had like a part-time job, and I worked for Continental at Newark Airport, and so I've been up like 21. I've done all those. I know. How are we not best friends forever? We will be. Don't worry. Sister, are you there? Oh no. Melissa, we're not talking about the games again. Oh my goodness. We maybe can't travel at the moment, but still can connect with people all over the world. Yes, and that's why I'm so thankful to be here right now, because we can just absolutely just chill and have a good time. Jersey City here. Okay, when I lived in Jersey City, it was I'm gonna absolutely blow this. There was like a pass station that was like right up the block from me, and there was a pizza place that was like it was like a pizza slash restaurant place, and it was called Amelia's. I doubt it's still there, but if it is, I used to go there all the time. Oh my, Belinda, Belinda, is that you? Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah. Um. um. Right. So what I was hoping that we could do is we could get Joe in here just to say hi. But I'm not hearing much, so I don't know if it's just me. Can you guys hear, or is it just when I was in Florida as a teenager, I'd wear a Seminole shirt and a gator hat to annoy the crap out of people because I thought it was silly. Purple, purple. The thing is that I went to FSU because they absolutely gave me like a full ride. I paid zero for my. I'm very lucky. Then for my bachelor's degree, I didn't pay a penny for. Um, but I actually the school that I really wanted to go to was Dartmouth. I got in, and I decided I was going to go where it was free. So, being a linguist, they had one of the main like languages that I speak as uh, a potential like double major, and so I went to Florida State. However, I used to be kind of all over the place before that, but once you go, it's like there's no turning back. Belinda, Belinda, we got to talk. I need to know, sister. I need to know. Where have you been? I feel like you and I have been like hanging out. Um, I think that we've been hanging out like in private because oh, Belinda, do not embarrass me. People don't even like me. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna get embarrassed. Oh, okay. It's okay. That's okay, Mike. Um, I don't want to live in Florida. We moved there from Massachusetts when I was 14. Oh, right. Okay. That's interesting. Florida is that's it. Okay, so I'll be right back. Um, yeah, Florida is like it's a very different mindset you have to have. And by the way, somebody just said, yes, it was Grove Street Path. Amelia's is still open. Do you know? So from Amelia's, if you keep walking up, like you can see, like you're right on the water. And when we got married at I know of all places, Bayonne. But then we like that was the background for our pictures. So we took everybody out for like a nice lunch, and we went to Amelia's. And then from there we had the skyline in our pictures was fantastic. Never mind. Oh my god, you guys are I'm like sharing too much information. Nobody cares. Oh my god. Oh no, you guys. Oh my god. You guys are too nice. Okay, my boyfriend has been in the hospital. New video. Okay, sister, I hope everything is okay. My thoughts are with you. And I hope that you if you need anything that I can help with, please let me know. Even if it's just somebody to chat to. Like I got you. Yes, Florida people we are on a whole another level. Yeah, that is correct. It's true. Hello, Mike. That's how I got here. Also, I was in the beauty community. Isn't that the thing, though? Like, uh, we all came from like different places, and then we end up watching Foodie Beauty with a cheap wig, eating a hamburger. Like, I just can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. How do we sit here and we're watching Amberlynn Reed? She's like, I got a pack of chicken and I got some green beans, and you just sit there. You're like, damn it, I got tricked again. So silly. Oh my god. Oh, oh dear. Right. So Melissa, a galloping gossip. Yes, we are. If there's a way to screw something up, Florida will find a way. Okay. um, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna keep you guys much longer. I just wanted to say hello and tell you guys that I miss you, and hopefully with my next few videos, like we'll feel a little bit more, like connected. I do feel bad that it took me such a long time to come back, but the thing that was is that, like I said, I was just like getting bored of just saying the same things. I was like, oh my god. Look at her face. Oh my god, she burped again. Oh my god, she farted. Like we just get so tired of it. So hopefully hopefully we can find other things to laugh about. We were watching you at your call, hee hee. I love you guys. It's really nice to spend time with you, and I do. Yeah, yeah. There you are. I see you here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Hello.
are. Hey,
Hello, can you
sister.
hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hi.
How are you with that lovely
I am good.
that northern
Oh,
Irish accent? So
oh
lovely.
no. Culty accent.
Oh God. So I have
Um,
a question.
yeah.
So right. So I know that you have talked to us before about having lost so much weight. Can you tell us how or what you think about Chantal and the rest of them getting it wrong? I mean, is it just
Uh,
me?
no, I think that they're so far gone that they need professional help for a start. I don't think they're going to do it on their own. Um, it is really, really, really hard. I know, like, there's days I say, right, I'm going to eat really good, and you fail within the first few hours. For
Yeah.
them, it's just mammoth. And I imagine when they look at the amount of weight they have to lose, it would just seem completely impossible.
Yeah, but sister,
And
but the thing though is that you go to the
uh
gym and you really
yeah,
push yourself, right? But
yeah,
they won't do any of it. So do you think
yeah.
that there will ever be like a remedy for this?
I personally think that there are things that they haven't dealt with, um, things that have possibly maybe childhood issues, whatever. There's things that they haven't dealt with, and that the weight and them eating all that food is a symptom of all that.
Uh-huh.
And until they deal with that, I don't think they'll ever have any success. And plus, with Amberlynn, it's her income, and with Chantal
Yeah.
as well. So I also think that's another thing that's stopping them. With Jen, I think if Jen knows she gets any better, she loses her disability benefits. And it's maybe harsh to say that, but that could be part of that there as well. That's
Uh,
just my feelings
but
on
but
it.
don't but don't you get mad? Okay, so you and I have been speaking for a very long time, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and and I know that you put your money where your mouth is, and I like that. But the thing that
Hmm.
is that, right? So if they go on here and talk about weight loss, do you ever feel like they're taking the piss out of you? Do you ever feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
wait a minute, but there are people like us that have done it and try it and we do it. Like,
Hmm.
do you ever feel
They're,
like it's just
I think they're not willing to tolerate any kind of distress to get any kind of success at all. And yeah, they are taking the piss. Of course, they're taking the piss. You know, for Jen, I mean, she could even get out of that chair for a start. She doesn't need to be in that, you know.
Hmm.
But there's just something about her that's just, I even hate saying this, it's just so gross. I just don't know. I just don't know. I know I'm sorry. That maybe makes me horrible, but I just
No,
don't
it
know,
doesn't.
you know.
No,
But
because I take
mhm,
it very personally. Where they're like,
uh,
Jen will get on there and talk about keto, and I'm like, no, but it
mhm,
works if you put your mind to it. And sometimes it sucks to sit there and eat chicken all the time. Like you get
mhm,
bored of it. But
yeah.
I feel like a fool when people like watch her videos and they're like, and she does
Mhm.
everything wrong about it, and I'm like, well, then I look like a fool. Like that's why
Yeah,
I think I take some of this personally, right? It's like.
especially yeah, especially the keto one. Yes, I could see your face, and I know like you're the expert in all things keto, and I'm like, oh. But can I say that I was watching people in the chat and stuff, and I can't remember all the names now, but all the people who have lost weight and have had success and worked really hard, massive well done, you know.
Yeah, like
And
I think it's really cool actually because
yeah, yeah,
it's kind of like I get the ones who watch these other like channels and then come here because we feel like we've all done this together. And even though I
hmm
can't
hmm
vouch for the things that they've done, I know that they like really have their minds in the right place. Like Wild Rose said that she lost 100
hmm
pounds. Like that's fantastic.
that's
You know,
absolutely amazing.
isn't it? Isn't it?
And you've lost 80 pounds yourself.
Yeah.
I've lost 70, and I've been stuck this last few whiles. I started doing videos, and to be honest, I found it a wee bit pressure, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna start again. I'll have to get started again. Seeing everybody, you know, and all the success, you know, it's great. And I think it'd be nice as even in your wee community just to support each other, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's really
That's the
nice.
thing though, is that I think
Mhm.
that is why when we watch some of these other ones, we just go crazy because we're like, "What are you doing?" You know,
Yeah, yeah.
did you happen to see Chantal's video yesterday or the day before yesterday? I think it was her Pulp Fiction one.
Yes, she made the burger. Was it the burger
That
and the
was the
fries?
ugliest burger I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was just like, well, this is just so lazy. Like she's, you know, this is. You said earlier that this is her income. Okay, if it's her income, then work for your
No
money,
effort.
right? She
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
put on a wig that she borrowed from my cat. You know, it's just like,
Don't insult poor Ollie. Don't insult him.
oh my, no, Ollie, no, he's funny because he's over there watching me like I just heard you say my
He's
name. So
adorable. I love animals, as you know, so he's
yeah.
adorable.
Okay, so
So,
wait, so Wild Rose, really quickly, sister. Wild
mhm,
Rose said part of what drives me nuts about them is they're all stuck in their childhood, except maybe Amy. Now, Wild Rose,
uh,
and in fact, sister, I have a question because the thing is that in Amberlynn's latest video, or one of the past couple videos, she talked about how she like lost her whole childhood. But isn't it ironic that actually she's losing her adulthood as well? she she has like
yeah,
written herself off from doing so many things that people do, whether that be traveling, whether that is whatever it is that she's into, right? Like whatever
mhm,
adults can do, she's already written a lot of that off. So never mind that she's written off her childhood. Is she prepared to write off her adulthood? Like, is that?
yeah, yeah. Did you see
Ugh,
the photographs of Amber as a
I
child?
did. I did.
You know, she didn't, and I'm not making excuses for her, or do you know what I mean? I'm kind of empathizing with the fact that she didn't have a great start, and she even looked overweight as a young child, and that's, you know, way back then, that's when her problems were starting, which comes from obviously her upbringing and her mom and stuff.
Hmm.
And you know, it's that's going to be hard to fix, I think, you know. But what I don't like is when people call them nasty names. I don't like that, you know,
Yeah,
because
but the
I
thing
just
though
don't
is
like
this.
that. But their behavior and their attitude stinks sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Well, I think that I mean at the end of the day, like, look, we're all subject to criticism. I get called nasty things all the time.
Oh
I bet you
no.
Belinda probably gets it. We all get it. And at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
it is what it is. People, if they want to call me names, then call me names. But the thing though that bothers me is that Amber has the ability to now, as an adult, say
Yeah.
that she lost a lot of her childhood but yet she pisses away her adulthood. So Amber,
Mhm.
if you have the ability to look back and say to yourself, that was shite, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to live like that, then make some changes, and she won't.
Yes. Especially if she has recognized that, if she's running around every day thinking, I don't know why I overeat, but she probably does know, and she's
Yeah.
not willing to go and do the work to fix it. I mean, I had to work really hard to fix lots of things over 3, 4 years,
Yeah.
and it is hard and it's not nice. But
Hmm.
there you go, there you go. Listen, I'm going to go because I don't want to take up everybody's time,
No,
and
no, no. I think
plus
I'm gonna make.
I'm really, really nervous as well.
Oh no, no worries. I think I'm gonna
So,
make a move shortly anyway. But thank you for joining me. It was great to see you.
oh, thank you so much.
Speak
Thank you so
soon. All right.
much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Never mind. So it was lovely. Thank you again for joining me. That was really cool. But I think I do need to start making a move. I just wanted to chat with you guys and like kind of say hi. Anywho, I hope that everyone's doing all right. If you guys need anything, like you can reach out to me on Twitter. I can't promise the world, but like if you just want somebody to chat to, like you can find me there. And in the meantime, I hope that you're all looking after each other and those around you. Because if we don't look after each other, who will? Anywho, I love you guys. I need to make a move, but I will speak to you soon. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and bye, guys. Love you.